everyone, I'm back with another video, and this time what I wanted to share with you all is how I do planning in my personal size planner. I use a Filofax compact, but it's actually the same size equivalent to the Michael's Recollections planner, or the Webster's Color Crush, or the Kikki medium. So if you are interested in seeing how I do planning in my personal size planner, just because I've recently actually gotten some requests on Instagram directly through my Facebook page, if you're interested in seeing how I have found Planner Peace doing planning in my personal size planner, then please stick around and watch the video so that I can show you and also tell you a little bit about how I'm maintaining my own Planner Peace. And maybe you can learn some tricks, some tips about how you can maybe do a little bit of the same. So let's go ahead and watch the video. Okay, so this is the personal size planner that I use on a regular basis. This, as I've shown before, this is a Filofax Austerly, and this is the Filofax Austerly in compact size. And this is actually the same size equivalent as the like Michael's Recollections planner, which here's an example of that. I mean, this very clearly is a lot bigger than this right here. You can see kind of the difference. And I'm going to show you just kind of like, I don't know, a little bit more about this later. But this is the Michael's Recollections planner, and despite the fact that it is so much larger, just kind of like overall kind of on the outside than this, here's a Kikki size. Okay, so you can see the Kikki, that in comparison to the Michael's Recollection, they're pretty close to the same size. But this is just so that you can see that what I'm showing you, the 6-ring kind of personal planner, this, despite the fact that this looks really, really small compared to this, you can do this style planning in here as well. Now, the reason why I like to use this size planner, which is a compact size Filofax, is because I like using this as a wallet and a planner all in one. And if you look at it, my hands are kind of on the small side, but if you look at it, it's kind of like the size of a clutch wallet. And I really like that, or like a classic kind of a long wallet. And it is very, very thin, but I like this because it doesn't weigh as much as a planner that's like this, that's clearly very stuffed. Now this Kikki I got on really, really like super kind of clearance with vouchers and all sorts of things, and I use this as a way to kind of archive my pages, or if I need to carry more pages with me, which I typically don't need to do. But the reason why I got this was because I was using it for a while when I was working, you know, not the work that I do now, which is working from home, doing kind of business consulting and educational design and everything. I was using this before, but this is just so big and heavy. And I don't know about you, but for my purposes, I don't know, like maybe it's just the movement towards minimalism and modernism nowadays, but I really like being able to have this size planner. It's so much easier, just like weight to carry in my purse, especially in the summertime. I like to carry just a lighter kind of a purse, but this, I just feel like it works so much better. And like I said, it's kind of like a clutch wallet, which I just really, really like. It has 2 pen loops. There's one over here and one over here. And this was, I guess you could say it's pre-loved. I mean, I got it on eBay. It's been long since discontinued, but this style, you can get Filofax compact. That's just like a standard kind of a size that Filofax sells. And Filofax is actually the kind of original company, designer, I guess you could say, of personal size planning. And personal size planning means just like a smaller size planner like this that kind of fits in your hand like this, okay? So I like this size. And the good news is, while Filofax isn't going to probably be coming out with this same color, it's like a plum or like a wine color or burgundy, they are coming out with a new print that's this animal print, or croc print, I guess it is, and it's kind of like an embossed leather. They are coming out with or they maybe already have just this year, but in just a different color palette. But like I said, I got this like on eBay. It had belonged to someone else, and when you get things pre-loved, you can get really good deals on it. But you know, I got this however long ago, and I use this every day, and I really, really like it. So some of my kind of essentials of what I like to have or keep in my planner wallet that you see here. Oh, here's another thing. I can fold this back. It's very, very flexible. It can lay flat, and it can also fold back so that I can hold it like this. This right here is called a dashboard, and I made this myself. And I just have this here just because I have sticky notes here. This is a little bit of a tactile sort of a to-do list. But I made this, I designed it, both sides of it, and this is really nice because it just pops in and out. That's how it's designed to be. And see, I can even do that with one hand, so that's kind of a nice thing. Another thing that's really nice about this dashboard here is that if I wanted to, I could write on this with a wet erase or a dry erase marker, and it would be a little bit of like a portable whiteboard. So I just wanted to show you just kind of like the way that you can utilize things like planner dashboards. This is an example of one. This is the one that I like, and I like doing my to-do list in this style right here. I like putting them on sticky notes, and then what I will do is I put a little die cut or just like a photo icon so that it serves as a little bit of a visual cue along with a description of whatever task it is. And then the great thing is then you could take this and either throw it away. Studies have actually shown that if you scratch something off or if you crumple something up and throw it away, it can actually provide for you a greater feeling of like satisfaction or accomplishment for like kind of a job well done. So all of these are all post-it notes that I simply cut into the shape of page flags, with the exception of like these two. These are Me and My Big Ideas or Happy Planner brand post-it notes, and in my experience, the Happy Planner, Me and My Big Ideas sticky notes or page flags, the decorative kind like this, they are the very best quality, right up there with post-it note. But post-it note, these are just standard colorful ones that I wrote just kind of the descriptor of whatever task it is, and then I put a die cut planner sticker that helps me to have a little bit of a visual cue of what it is that it's associated with. Now, the human brain, it processes and it picks up on reading pictures 3 to 4 times faster than words. So it's always a good idea to use a picture icon of some sort as a way to just kind of cue your mind so that you can immediately get like a visual read on whatever it is that you might have on a page. So this is my actual kind of to-do list. And this, I could take this off, I could put it on one of my planner pages, or I could leave it there. So I wanted to show you that. This right here is another sort of a dashboard that's clear. And what I do is I like to put washi tape on my clear dashboards, or just on my dashboards. Like I could put washi tape back here if I wanted to, because washi tape can be really, really nice just to have along. I will sometimes give my daughter pieces of washi tape in order for her to do, I don't know, creative journaling or drawings and things. I have extra pages in my planner that I'll give to her. Or I can use it because I can just like tear off a piece and then I could just tape something like to my dashboard, or I could tape it to like my planner pages. Now, I'm not going to show you my current week double page spread because it has a lot of like client information on. So I have it clipped right here with a planner clip that I made that is double-sided. You'll see there. I really, really like double-sided planner clips because I just think that they look a lot more finished and elegant looking. And I don't know, I like stylish looking things. In the planner community, kind of planner world, they call it glam planning. So I guess you could say that I enjoy kind of glam planning. So this is what a double page spread or like a stacked vertical might look like. And this is a standard Filofax clip-in kind of a ruler slash page finder, okay? But this is what I'm about ready to show you looks like without any writing on it, or as some people call it, before the pen. And this is what it looks like kind of after I have filled in information So let me just kind of walk you through this a little bit. What I typically will do when I ready a page spread is I will put washi in the gutters. That's called the gutter of the page. It's the center of the page where the rings are, okay? I will strip the inner gutter there with washi tape of whatever choosing I like. And then I will use something called headers, which look like this, as a way to visually divide up the space for whatever task or just kind of area that I might do. And what I will do is I will do these in batches, meaning I will sit and spend, it usually doesn't take me any longer than 20 to 30 minutes to do a whole bunch of these pages where I will strip the inner edge with washi tape, or I'm sorry, the gutters. And then what I do is I will clip the page like this, so then I can just pop it right in and out. So that might be a little bit hard for you to see. It's hard to tell, but this right there, see how that's cut? All I did is just snip that with a piece of with some scissors. So what I will do is I will sit and every couple of weeks, I will sit and I will do batch prep of a whole bunch of these stacked vertical weekly pages, and then I will also handwrite in the dates. And then when I'm ready, I will also put the headers in. So you can see here all of those headers that I used here, and you can get these all over Etsy. You can also buy them as printables and then just hand cut them out. But you know, you can buy these from some of the Etsy sticker makers. They're called, like I said, they're called headers, and they come in all different colors with all different titles and things on them. And so after I have stripped the inner edge here, I will apply headers, and usually I will use headers so that they will say either today or to do, and I just use those kind of interchangeably. And then I will put another area of task kind of management, and you'll see that I just basically use headers in all a similar kind of a page, color palette, so that it's just very complementary to like the washi tape as much as it's complementary. It's like all these warm kind of purpley pinks and purples. And then you'll see here, this is what my actual next week is going to look like, okay? This column I use over here, I'll use this as like a to-do list, or like here, this is a header that says think on it, and that's because I have some upcoming things that I have to do for work, because I'm a work-at-home mom. I do kind of consulting and things, public speaking, you know, I help people do, I do like business mentoring and things. So these are some of the things that I know I'm going to need to take care of and deal with lining up for myself in order for me to do some of what I need to do, and just kind of like, I don't know, the coming things that I have to do for work. So what I will use is I will use this column for important items that I just need to kind of like keep in the back of my mind, or I need to just take care of. And like I said, the headers, they can look and they can say like any number of things. Okay, and so I just chose a header that is in the same color palette over here, and I just picked one that said think on it, so that I just know bear these things in mind. Okay, and what you will notice that I'm showing you here on my pages is, while some of the stuff it's abbreviated, you know, I don't have people's names in here, and it's because this is just information, just kind of for me. I have something here covered up. This is stuff that's just for me to look at and refer to, and I know, because this is my personal planner, that this is stuff that I need to just think about and keep in mind. And what you'll notice is I do use planner stickers, but I use them in a very specific way. These types of planner stickers with this very, let's see here, graphic looking symbol of a house or of a present or of a laundry machine. These are called planner icons. And that just basically means that, I mean, they look a little bit like emojis, I guess you could say. But what I do in order for me to be very efficient and to get a good, quick read on a page is I use planner stickers that are icons because they're almost like visual bullets. And what I do is I use something called, in visual design, universal language, meaning that every time I see something that looks just like this, that's like a little file folder, okay? Everything that I see, every time I see something like that, then it will immediately kind of like cue my mind to know, okay, that's what that means. Now, in all honesty, these planner sticker icons, they're really no different than like these here. The only difference is this is called a die cut icon, which means it's cut out in the shape of the laptop, and there's just a lot more detailed kind of look at that planner sticker. But in all honesty, oh, that's the next page that I was going to show you. These planner sticker icons, they are basically the same idea as my very, very kind of first look at this, with the die cut icons with like the page flags in the front. Now, in all honesty, planner sticker icon stickers, they come in circles. You can get them in squares. I really like the hex shape. And the place where I got this from it's called a Traveler Sticker Book. And this was designed and made by a very good planner friend of mine who, you know, she works in kind of art and design and like major project management. I can leave all the information in the down bar, but this is really nice because it's a very solid, these stickers also do not rip. It is a very solid staple book, and this can fit right into the back right here of my planner so that I can always carry it around with me. I always have it with me. So that's kind of a nice thing about that, okay? So that's a look at my next week's double page spread. And there's a lot of information on there. There's Etsy stuff on there, there's YouTube stuff on there, there is kind of like my own kind of work at home mom business on there that you might not like recognize right off the hand. That's just because this is information that's just for me. You don't always need to like write out exactly what you need. This here, that's bulk orders. I do educational design amongst other things, and so what sometimes people will do is they will contact me directly, either locally or even, you know, not locally, and ask me for things like they'll see, like people have seen the planner pages that I've designed or project management, just because I've been sharing these for quite a while, and not even just on Etsy and YouTube and my Instagram, but I have other websites and things that I've run, or I just have worked kind of in this business for a while doing educational design, or even just like I guess efficiency or like work tools. So people will contact me and order things in bulk that then I can have fabricated for them, and then I send it to them, and then they distribute it to their employees. So that's why it has things like bulk orders. So with the planner movement kind of exploding, you know, I have some bulk orders that I work on kind of, and then I ship out kind of at the end of the week. So this is my next double page spread, and this should be considered, as you look at it, as a little bit of an overflow from here. And this is a bit of just like a big giant to-do list for myself, but it's all stuff that has to do more with my personal life or like my family. And this is something that is all entirely color-coded. You still see these icon stickers. You see these here. These are simply circular versus them being the hex style here, okay? You still see those icons, and even here's a little die-cut sticker, or a die-cut sticker here. But this is all color-coded so that each of these columns with each of these colors at the top, they mean something very specific of my personal life, because this is how I manage just like my family overall kind of household. So this right here, this yellow right here that says little things, this column right here is general stuff that I just kind of need to keep in mind and take care of just as I can. I know this here just needs to be fit in with like any number of things that I might be doing on the rest of the page or even up here. But this is just stuff that I just kind of need to keep in mind, almost like a think on it sort of a thing, okay? This column right here, my stuff, I usually always keep in purple. And this here is me and my big ideas happy planner sticker. And this is stuff that's just me, that it pertains to me, it's very important, it's time sensitive, so that's why I use that icon there that has a little bit of a stopwatch. This right here, RG stuff, that's my daughter's stuff. And, you know, we do homeschool on the daily, but this is not a homeschool planning video. I will be doing one of those. But this is just like personal stuff. And since Father's Day is coming up, we like to make our own stationery and things. So she is going to be making things so that we can send them off to the different individuals. And this is, of course, my husband. So see, this is green. It connects with this over here. This is my husband's column over here. And this is just for me to remember things like budget, like when his payday is, because it differs from when my paydays kind of happen. Mine are kind of all over the place since I work from home and everything, and I work on contractual sort of stuff. I need to remember things like don't forget to help him out with his work clothes, because he actually, we take turns doing laundry or just doing each other's laundry, but sometimes because the laundry machines are like in a different part of the house and I don't have a buzzer or anything on it, I'll just like forget to put them over. I mean, go figure, I have a planner, but it happens to the best of us. So this is just so that I remember, and that he remembers, so then he can look at my planner and then he can see. That's a little bit of why I keep a planner, as a way to have a bit of a vessel of communication, so that my family can look at this, either of these two pages, and they can see kind of like what the general layout is of the week at hand. Also right here, big day, his birthday is actually next week, so this is my reminder just to not forget that. And you know, you would think like, how can you forget that sort of thing? But you know what, I get really busy, get really caught up with stuff, so yeah. And then here's a little bit of a list of things that I, you know, we're trying to like kind of take care of, kind of moving things in, moving things out. He is a professional chef, so I have to help deal with some of his stuff. We have catering stuff, and you know, we're trying to switch out wardrobes, and he needs new jeans. So this stuff over here I know to kind of just like keep in the back of my mind, so it kind of goes along over here with this little column, but I know just to keep a lookout for like sales and things, so that we can try and get him some new jeans and also switch out his winter clothes and things. Down here, this is mostly stuff that I just kind of deal with, or scheduling things. So orange for me means like Etsy stuff or design stuff that I need to do kind of online. And then I have offline stuff, meaning I don't have to plug in, because in all honesty, I kind of like not being on my computer all the time. And this, of course, this is a me and my big ideas label, and then this is just like, you know, a quote sticker, and this is just a reminder to me that like I have a lot of stuff to do online, or I'm sorry, offline. And, you know, it's just going to be an ongoing thing, so I don't expect to do this sort of thing right here, stuff that I can do not hooked up to the internet, meaning like if I wanted to, I could do this a little bit kind of on the run. Like I could bring along my laptop someplace where maybe I don't have Wi-Fi, because I don't always have Wi-Fi, or I don't always like to hook into the Wi-Fi, so this just helps me to think ahead about how I need to stratify my time, so that I know, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to be a place where the Wi-Fi is good and strong. If I'm going to do this, that doesn't matter. I can just have my laptop with me for like mobile kind of work. This right here is what I use. This is all stuff that I kind of manage and deal with. My husband and I, we both deal with the budget. It's split kind of evenly. And, you know, he'll take care of a portion of it and I will, but we're in the process of trying to merge some of our finances and things, and trying to put things together so that it's a little bit more like combined, maybe like a shared spreadsheet or something. So it's always usually just in purple, and these are all items that we need to deal with. That triangle right there, it means delta, which means change. So I just need to kind of update some insurance information. You know, this right here is a little bit of a fun sort of a kawaii sticker that just says, make sure that you update car billing information. You know, and this is just all sorts of other stuff here. Okay, and then this right here, this is called like a weekend banner, and it just fits over top of like one day. And I just know, just as a general thing, all of these things are going to be happening on the weekend, or like these are things that I can just kind of shove off and put on the weekend because you know, I have a lot of things administratively for my family, and then for my work and for client billing and everything. And some people might say, well, why don't you just use like an A5 size planner or even an Erin Condren size planner? But you know what? I designed my own planner inserts. I really like these. This setup really works for me, and so that's why I use it. The other thing is while yes, I have Erin Condren planners and things, I have old ones because I use them for different things, and I've shown that in other videos. And you know, Erin Condren stuff, while I appreciate the visual design and everything, it's very well designed, it's very expensive. And it's just a lot more economical for me, and it just works better for me to use this sort of a setup. And you'll see the way that I'm flipping this back and forth. This is based in something called intuitive design. It kind of flips kind of like a calendar. So this just really, really works for me. And this is what I do for weekly planning. And then for monthly planning, this is what I use, okay? And I think that I've shown this before, and I have this so that these are undated, and then I go in with a color that kind of corresponds with like the month, like green and yellow is like lemon and lime. And so I have these for every single month from here on out. We'll see, I have some sensitive information there. There's July. And what I have here is I have page flags from Michaels, and instead of me having like a notes section here within the calendar grid, I just have page flags here that I can either plop down here and do a little bit of bullet journaling, or if I've done that, then I can always move them here if I want to. So there we go. That is my personal planner setup. When I get done with these pages, like let's say for example I want to write on these pages, the great thing is if you're right or left-handed, or because these rings are really low profile, if I want to, I can very easily pop these out and then I can write on these pages. I can just as well, you know, because it's a stacked vertical, these rings never get in the way for me to write, okay? Never. I never have to deal with the discomfort of the rings because they're so small. That's not to say that, like, I mean, if I were using like this Kikki K, for example, let me just show you. Okay, here's like an example. This is a little bit of something that I did like for my daughter for like homeschool for a long time ago. But even with this stacked vertical here and these kind of fun things that I did a little bit for my daughter, the rings still don't get in my way. And I did that on purpose. I spent a lot of time developing these planner layout pages like this stacked vertical, even down to the color of the grid that you see there. You'll see it's a gray. It's like a certain shade of gray and then black. And I did that on purpose. All that you see was all very, very intentionally designed. And it's designed in such a way that, like, I would hope that that it would have universal appeal to it, meaning a guy could use it or a girl could use it. And this is what it looks like undated. So there you go. And this is called functional planning stickers, and that just means that they're just kind of like color coded. And I do have, you know, sheets of these and everything, but the planner sticker designers on Etsy, at any given time, they all run sales, and I don't want to say they take turns, but they definitely happen around holidays. So the 4th of July is getting ready to come up, so keep a lookout for sales. A great way to save on stickers if you want to buy from Etsy, just because you don't have to buy from Etsy anymore. Michaels now is selling more kind of functional things. If you look kind of in their scrapbook section, or they even have their own just kind of section, the Michaels Recollection. You may have seen this, that, you know, now Michaels and some of the big box sellers, they've really gotten into the personal planner thing. And I mean, I guess you could say I do decorative planning, but I do like decorative functional, or as I say, like fashionable and functional planning. So you'll see that I do have dividers in here, but I don't really use them. I just kind of like I don't know, I have like a weekly section and then I have a monthly section, and that's just how it works for me. I don't really have a whole lot of anything else. I don't carry a whole lot of like personal information in the way of like medical records for my daughter, unless I have to, and then in that case, like if I keep them in here, then I can just pop them in and out from here. This is where I store my pages, and because, like I said, they are cut there in the center as I showed you how I did that, I can just pop them in and out, and it's really, really easy. See, I can even do that one-handed. It's great, and those are not coming out. They're in there pretty securely. So that is my personal planner setup. That's how I do planning, and I'm really sorry I didn't do like a plan with me. I just wanted to show you how I do personal planning, because a number of people, they've remarked as they've looked at my Instagram planner account and my personal account, you know, could you tell us a little bit more about how you go about planning? And as a teacher, planning is something that is, it's called executive functioning. And a lot of individuals who have ADHD, they manage symptoms of that, or anxiety or even depression. They also have challenges with executive functioning sorts of things, which is basically being able to like think ahead or manage just kind of the daily, and I don't want to say be productive, but I mean, I guess it is productivity, but just anyway. One of the things that I've noticed from looking at people's planners, either on Instagram or even looking at people's videos, is that people have a hard time finding their way, finding their style, finding an approach that works for them. There is a style that's called no white space planning. Let me see if I can find you an example of that in, like, this might be a little bit of an example of no white space. No white space basically means that like the entire page is covered in stickers. And in all honesty, like there's another kind of like old weekly layout that I did. I have a really, really, really hard time with no white space planning. When a page, okay, so this is covered in writing and stickers, but it's done in a way that is meant to be communicative as much as it does work within like the visual look of it. Every single element on here is meant to convey information, and it's not meant to be just decorative. So what I essentially kind of aim for when I do planning in this here, a personal size planner, and this is all I'm using these days. I mean, I do have like an A5 size planner, which I don't have it in here, but it would be considered to be like a desktop planner, and I use it more for project management. And that means that I can't see like a whole week. I see like individual projects of client work on there. So this is really how I have been doing planning, and it really, really works for me. And because enough people have asked about it, and because I'm a teacher and I like to show people a little bit of what I'm doing, especially about planning, because I'm really into it. I've been doing it for a really, really long time, even longer than I've been on YouTube or Instagram. I wanted to just share this with you. So, and this box is here just because I always will usually leave just an open box for myself to fill in information. And if it turns out that I need more space, like, wow, you really filled up the whole entire page. I mean, that's the whole point. It's to like, just kind of like to project what you expect, what you know. It's a way to mentally prepare yourself. Writing things down helps to kind of like seed it in your mind so that when you get to that point, like, you know what to expect, you're a little more ready to go. But if I needed space, then I could honestly always just put like a post-it note over top of it or a page flag in order to just kind of like build off the page, I guess you could say. And I can always cover up information. I could put sticky notes on top of it. So this is my personal planner. This is how I do personal planning. And this is just as well what I would show you on my Instagram, either my personal one or on my just like planner dedicated one. And because enough people have asked about it, I wanted to share it here. So I hope that this was really, really helpful for you. So that's it for this video, and I really hope that this video was helpful for you. The things that I shared in the video, I wanted to make available to you all because they have brought me a tremendous amount of planner peace. And, you know, it's really frustrating to go out there and to be excited about planning and all of the different tools and things. I mean, there's just so many out there nowadays. The planner market has truly exploded. I mean, it's so much bigger, and there's so many more options than when I started doing planning a lot more seriously, like years ago. And in all honesty, I've always been like a paper planner kind of a girl. I learned it from my mom. My daughter's learning it from me, and it has afforded me a great deal of peace and kind of steadiness, like in life. So that said, I wanted to offer you all a little bit of like a starter package if you have a personal size planner especially. And I have put together like super reasonably priced kind of starter package in my Etsy shop, and I'll link it in the down bar, of some of the things that I found have been really helpful for me doing planning, so that it's less of me working for my planner and more of my planner working for me. The items that you're gonna find as these like kind of starter packages, they're items that I showed you in this video. So if what I said in this video and if what I showed you in the video resonated with you, or you saw it and you said, wow, I'd love to try that, then this is your opportunity to do that. I've tried to price them as reasonably as I possibly could, just because I'm not here honestly to try and like do anything other than to like help you. My business is working, you know, in the business world, more like business to business world, so that like I'm like a marketing kind of strategist. I do like logistics, business mentoring and things. I do that. I live and work in the Washington, D.C. area, and I also work in education. And I think I said in my previous video, I can't remember, but I've worked with all ability levels, I've worked with all kind of experience levels, all kind of grades and ages at this point, and you know, I'm getting ready to probably go into the collegiate level to be a college professor, which is really, really exciting to me, just because I, of course, am going to take my love for planning to that level as well, and maybe do some career counseling. But anyway, I figure just for as long as I have the time to do these videos, which I do, in part because of planning, you know, I value my own time, and I value anybody else's time that they give to me. And so I, in educational design, or just like advising when I do kind of mentoring and things for people, I always try and think about what might help them to reach their goals in a way that is more productive, in a way that is more enjoyable to them, so that like there truly is like, you know, joy in the journey, as the saying goes. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and like I said in my previous video that I posted, I hope this ends up being like an ongoing kind of a series, so that I can keep connecting with you, and I can keep helping you to tap into and maintain and have your planner piece be sustained, because I know that it can be hard to kind of keep up that momentum once you've discovered it, but you know, there is strength, and there is encouragement found when you kind of have a partner to kind of go through it with you. So maybe I am doing that with you, as I've been doing these videos kind of weekly. And yeah, so that's it for this video. And of course, I will absolutely be back with another video. If you don't want to miss the next video, then please subscribe. Also give me the thumbs up, so that I know that what I'm doing for you is helping you out, and that you'd like to see more videos. And if you have any video requests, you can leave those in the comments down below, or you can send me direct messages via Instagram or on my Facebook page. I've actually been getting a lot of messages via both of those sorts of outlets, I guess you could say, or conduits, you could say. But anyway, I'm so glad that you joined me here today for this video, and I look forward to seeing you when I do the next one. So again, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. And that's it. Bye. If you would like to see a little bit of a preview of what you're gonna get in the planner starter package, or I guess we could call it the planner piece kind of starter package, then stick around because I have a little bit of a clip that shows you what you're gonna find in any of the Etsy listings that I list below. So, what I have prepared is a little bit of a starter package for you all, and this is an example of, like, you know, 4th of July week that I'm going to be preparing for. What I have just kind of put together is I have made a whole bunch of these. They're called dashboards, and I think that dashboards are really, really great. They're pretty sturdy, and just like what I showed you in my personal planner, it pops in and out there. I've designed it so that it very easily, you can do it one-handed. You could put sticky notes on here, but then even better what I did is, here's an example, is here's a dashboard, okay? And all of them have these really beautiful inspirational quotes at the top. Is on the back of every dashboard will be a selection of washi samples of some of my favorite washi tapes that I've gotten recently. And this one has horizontal like selection of washi tapes, just some really pretty and fun ones that seem to kind of go along with what the season is or what the current trends are. And so what I have put together is I have put together listings where you're going to get a little bit of a starter package of planner inserts that are these stacked vertical, because I know that a lot of people have gone and they have really jumped, you know, like feet first, really, they really like, or maybe even not, they've you know, dived. They really have kind of gotten into personal planning, but they're just not really sure what is going to work for them. They went and maybe bought Michael's inserts and those aren't working. But since I showed you this, and because I believe in kind of strength in numbers, you know, this is my setup, but I've showed you a little bit about how it works and how you can maybe make it work for you. Like I said in other videos, so that your planner is working for you versus you working for it. I talked about universal language, talked about the headers, about coordinating things, about ways that you can make it decorative as much as make it workable. So what you're going to get in your starter package is you're going to get a dashboard here, a dashboard with, on the back of it, washi tape samples, and then you're going to get a selection of these, probably about like, you know, 6 or 7 weeks. And then I'm also going to try and include a double-sided planner clip, or as I like to call them, planner pretties, because yes, they are definitely just kind of like extra, like who really needs that? But you can always use them as bookmarks if you want to. And I just kind of feel like, why not make the process of planning just like lovely? Why not? And I'm not including any stickers or anything because I just think that stickers are very personal. Some people, they like just the icon stickers, and some people like the die cut stickers. And getting Happy Mail, getting like planner stickers in the mail, it's really, really fun. So my way of trying to help you out is to put together a little bit of a very, very reasonably priced kind of Happy Mail planner setup for you, where you're gonna get a handmade dashboard, handmade of my kind of design and doing. I also do, you know, with my daughter, like she helps to kind of like pick out some of these things, because we do the Etsy shop as like curriculum for our homeschooling. So we made these that you can pop in and out, and then you're gonna get some pages, and then you're also gonna get a planner pretty, and it's a package deal. And I really wanted to make this affordable, so what I'm doing is I've priced them so that the shipping is free, and this is, you know, I'm going to try and make as many of these kind of, I like to think of them as a little bit of like, even as much as like starter packages, as much as like maybe kind of welcome packages, like welcome to the planner community. And then I'm going to try and maybe do some of these like planner videos or just follow-up so that you can see my pages as I go along. And I'm going to try and do them every week so that maybe we can kind of do some check-ins and have some strength in numbers. so that you can feel like someone's walking alongside you in your process of discovering, tapping into, maintaining, so that it's sustainable, your own planner piece kind of approach. Just because in my experience, you know, it helps to have someone walk alongside you when you're learning something. And I'm a teacher, I get that, I know that, and so I figure, you know what, like, let's do this together. So that's what the package looks like, the starter package you get. Selection of these, like a handful, like I said, like 6-7 weeks. You're gonna get a dashboard, and you're gonna get to pick, I mean, I've made like a lot of these. And then on the back of every dashboard is washi tape for you to use. And then even once you take the washi tape off, you're still gonna have the dashboard. And in all honesty, you can buy as many of these starter packages as you want. I have made a lot of dashboards, okay? That's all dashboards, all right there. And that's not even all of them. I even have this stack. I've really been thinking about how to pour into the planner community in the most effective way and how to really help people, because that's my goal. That's my goal. In doing these videos and with all of this, that I really, really want to help those who want to plan. And so, that's why I kind of put together these starter packages, and I really hope that everyone who watches my videos, who connects with me on Instagram, on any of my 3 accounts, that people are inspired and they're encouraged and they feel supported to really try and do planning for their own needs and things. So these are all dashboards. You can see this one pops right in there, and they're all different, and they're all, you know, all different styles. So you know, you'll get planner dashboard, a planner pretty, and 6 to 7 weeks of planner pages for your personal planner setup. That might just be the Michael's Recollections one, or maybe it's an old Filofax, or maybe you're really into Kikki. Thanks again for watching this video, and I really hope that it inspired you and it helps you to discover your own planner piece. If you're interested in the planner piece starter packs that I just showed you, check out my Etsy shop that's going to be listed in the description of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.